What began as a casual brunch between women like Lucretia Mott and Elizabeth Cady Stanton transformed into the first female rights convention in history, the Seneca Falls Convention of 1848. A few hours into brunch, the women announced their event, which was eventually promoted in their local newspaper. The Seneca Falls Convention ignited the suffrage movement and influenced women to fight for rights beyond voting. The convention also established a Declaration of Sentiments, which included 11 resolutions, all which passed except the ninth one, the right to vote. The convention received mixed reactions. Some applauded them for their efforts, while churches and newspapers were skeptical.
In 1835, Oberlin, Ohio, Lydia A. Finney established the Women's Moral Reform Society, a group of women who worked to fight for anti-prostitution. Most immigrants were employed in prostitutional careers, which established an overall anti-immigrant sentiment. In order to draw women away from prostitution, the society fought for free education, helping women escape this lifestyle. This society had a huge toll on legislatures and convinced them to make prostitution illegal, threatened to publicly expose the men encouraging it, and provide job opportunities to women.
Lucy Stone was remarkable for several reasons. First, she was an exceptional speaker and the first woman to publicly debate and speak. Stone spoke as an alumni of Oberlin College, where she graduated by working 3 jobs to pay the tuition.
She went on to lecture at the Massachusetts Anti-Slavery Society as a strong abolitionist, and her fight for racial equality inspired herself and other women to advocate for gender equality. Stone organized the Worcester Convention for Women's Rights in 1850.
One influential woman engaged in the fight for equality was Lucretia Mott. Mott argued for the abolitionist cause as a member of William Lloyd Garrison's Anti-Slavery Society in the 1830s. Also, Lucretia Mott was one of the founders of the Philadelphia Female Anti-Slavery Society in 1833 after women were rejected from the existing societies. She proceeded to actively engage in the World Anti-Slavery Convention in London in 1840, where Mott met another female activist, Elizabeth Cady Stanton.
They later went on to promote women's legal rights, influencing the 19th Amendment.
Elizabeth Cady Stanton was a key member in the fight for women's rights. She endorsed that women have the right to sue and own personal property. Stanton graduated from Emma Willard's Troy Female Seminary in 1832, which was a school known for promoting women's education. Using her degree, Stanton was a co-organizer of the Seneca Falls Convention and wrote the Declaration of Sentiments and Resolutions, stating that all men and women were considered equal.
The Grimke sisters were the only white Southern women to be leading abolitionists. Angelina Grimke shifted her focus to women's rights in the 1830s. Sarah Grimke used the power of words to persuade her audience to unite in support of the women's reform movement. Sarah Grimke wrote the Letter on the Condition of Women and the Equality of Sexes in 1837 in response to male opposition, anti-slavery movements, and women who choose not to participate in discussions concerning women reforms. Congregational ministers retaliated with the publication of the pastoral letter and denied women the right to speak in the churches. The sisters countered further with The Liberator, a pamphlet that was made in 1838 discussing the position of women in society.